guys, Courtney here with Courtney's Customs, and today I am going to be doing a 3-split Halloween tumbler using some new glitters I'm super excited about. The Glitter Grind released a Halloween line of glitters and they are amazing. Let me show you all 3 of them. Sorry if I'm talking kind of funny, my throat is really sore today. I woke up with a sore throat, so I might sound a little funny or like softer than usual. So, the 3 glitters, this is Candy Corn, this one is Spooky, and this one is Jack-o'-lantern. And out of all 3 of these, my absolute favorite is Spooky. I love it, maybe because there's purple in there, but I just think it is so pretty and it screams Halloween. So that's the one I'm going to be using today, and I'm really excited. Also, looking through all of my glitters, I have so many purple glitters, but the one that matches the purple in here the most is this purple glitter from Walmart. I am not kidding. I've literally had this for like a year, maybe more, and I don't hardly ever use it. So it goes perfect with the purple in here. That's what I'm going to be using, and then no glitter on the bottom, but I'm going to do kind of like Milky Way stripes. So with all of that being said, let's get started. I also forgot to mention for this tumbler, this is a 20-ounce skinny straight duo. This is from Stainless Depot. So that's the one I'm using, and I base painted it white from Rust-Oleum. Should have probably base painted it black since I'm using such dark colors, but it'll be okay. So I have this painter's tape that I got from probably Family Dollar. And what I want to do is just find like the middle spot and tape it off. So maybe even a little below the middle, like so. And get that good and taped off. That's where I'm going to put the Spooky glitter. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Alright, so for the top here is where I'm going to put this purple Walmart glitter. It is Amethyst. I did not mention the name, it's Amethyst. So I've got my Mod Podge and my makeup brush. And I'm probably going to have to put a couple coats on because I did not base paint the same color. It's always hard for me to base paint unless I'm doing like a solid color. I just do everything white and then I have to end up putting another coat of glitter on. But I guess it's okay. This brings me back, you guys. This is the only glitter I ever used when I started making tumblers. I would go to Walmart and get my glitter because the closest Hobby Lobby to me is like an hour and a half away. So I would go to Walmart and get my glitter. And then my tumblers I would get from my local Rural King. I will never forget, they were Lincoln Outfitter brand tumblers. So it's really cool to look back and think about that kind of stuff. And this glitter's actually really nice too. It's very, very pigmented. I'm going to put another coat on just because looking really close I can see some imperfections. But I mean, it doesn't look bad. Now for the bottom section here, I am just going to go ahead and put on some black acrylic paint. This is just straight black from Apple Barrel. And I'm using another really soft makeup brush. Trying to get up on that paint. I'm just using a super light hand so there's not a lot of brush strokes in it. Let me get around this tape first. There we go. I'm doing a pretty thick coat too. I suppose this won't have to be absolutely perfect down here at the bottom because there's going to be a lot of like Milky Way stuff over it. But I'm trying to get it to look as good as I can. So the next thing to do is to just wait for all of this to dry, and then I'm going to go ahead and put another coat of glitter over this just to cover up some minor imperfections, and then I'll be back. Alright, so the next step is to remove this tape. And I have not sealed the purple spray paint the second layer. I did spray seal the first layer. Okay, there we go. Since I'm gonna add another like layer of glitter here, I just figured I'd wait and spray it all at the same time. So now I'm gonna go in this middle part right here that is still blank, and I'm gonna add some Mod Podge with a smaller and thinner paintbrush. It's okay if you get a little bit of Mod Podge where you don't want it. In this case, I'm going to add some stripes, some vinyl stripes. So I'm not like super worried about it being absolutely perfect, but I am still trying not to mess it up. Alright, that should be okay. So now I'm going to start sprinkling on this spooky. And it is even prettier out of the bottle. Oh my gosh. This is literally the first time I've ever used it. I'm definitely going to have to put on another coat, but it's okay. I probably should have painted that black, but it's okay. Alright, so obviously that's going to need a second coat, maybe even a third, hopefully not. But I'm just going to go ahead and pat down all of the chunky pieces with my finger before I seal it and add another coat. Also, I'm going to take this paintbrush that's really rough and go through and clean up the glitter off of this black part down here. So clean it up a good bit. Might not get every little speck, but I'm going to clean it up best I can. Okay, so now that there are 2 layers of glitter over everything, I am going to, after of course I need to seal it still, but I'm going to put it on my turner, put some epoxy over it, and this small section down here is going to be kind of like a Milky Way. So I am using Petunia Purple from Apple Barrel and Bright Orange from Deco Art. This is what's going to go into my epoxy, and I'm going to use my finger, probably a gloved finger, to kind of like swipe on some very light strokes of color down here because I don't want it to flow too much. So that should work. Let's try. Guys, so it's been a couple of days now and this is what I have. I wanted to make sure I put 2 coats of epoxy on because this part up here is going to be a peekaboo, and then I'm going to have vinyl stripes around here, so I didn't want any lumps and bumps. But these are obviously spider webs. I got the image from Etsy, I think. Yeah, it was Etsy. I'll make sure to put a link down in the description. I just cut some out and sized them random different sizes. I swear I've been weeding these for like the last 2 hours. I have a couple more over here, or 3 more, and they're itty bitty. So I'm really hoping that all of these will look good on this part so I don't have to weed anymore because my neck is killing me. So the only thing I'm going to do at this point is scatter these spider webs around the top third of this tumbler where all of the solid purple glitter is. And I'm just being completely random. I'm not really thinking about it. The only thing I'm thinking through is that I don't want to put like 2 big ones beside each other. I do want to spread them out a little bit. now that all of these are on, I'm going to cover all of this up and spray paint all of this black. Alright, so now it's time to very delicately peel off all of this vinyl. Alright, so now that adds a little bit of design to the whole thing. Now the final thing to do, aside from epoxy, is I want to put some vinyl stripes to kind of break this up a little bit. And I have two different colors here because I'm going to do a couple layers. This is just a light gray and then a black. They are both Oracle 651. Got them from Amazon. I'll make sure to put links in the description. They are both 10 inches long. This one is 0.2 inches wide. This one is 0.1 inches wide. So I'm going to lay this one down first and then layer this one over top. So now all the hard work is done for this tumbler. I am going to put it on my turner, put some epoxy on there, and then come back tomorrow to show you the finished result. Alright, so after a coat of epoxy, this is what we have. I think it is absolutely adorable. Of course, it does need some sanding around the rim, like always, and probably just one more coat of epoxy should do it. But it's awesome, and I really like it. I love these duo tumblers from Stainless Depot. I feel like it's a little hard to see on camera, but it is definitely more vibrant here in person, and I'm obsessed with it. So a lot going on with this tumbler. It will be listed on my website, Courtney'sCustomsCo.com. Also, I will be restocking 20-ounce sublimation tumblers today. They may already be stocked by the time you see this video. If not, then I know FedEx is bringing them today. That's what it says on my delivery schedule, so I'm super excited. Other styles will also be on the website later this month. Before I go, I do have y'all's cup of positivity for the day, and today's quote is, "Just for the record, darling, not all positive change feels positive in the beginning." That was said by S.C. Laurie. That's all I have for you guys today. If y'all have any questions, like always, please feel free to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Be kind, love one another, and I'll see you in the next one.